The Supreme Court today resumed hearing a petition seeking a ban on pornographic websites. The government has, in fact, continued to outline its stance on the blocking of more than 850 portals with adult content. In fact, the Attorney General telling the Supreme Court that child pornography has to be banned. He went on to add, however, we cannot become a totalitarian state. Siddharth Pandey now joining us for more on that. Siddharth, two separate issues here. One is the issue of banning websites which show child pornography, and then there's the larger issue of pornographic websites in the bigger picture.
Well, that's right. In fact, the government's actually saying that in today's era, we've got the Prime Minister promoting digital India, is actually getting everyone to come online. So on one hand, we are trying to get all citizens to come online. On the other hand, of course, is this larger question, which perhaps the society at large or even Parliament perhaps could debate on the issues of pornography. But the Attorney General underlined the fact that as far as child pornography is concerned, there can be absolutely no two ways about it. It has to be banned. Joining me now is the petitioner, is the lawyer for the petitioner, Mr. Vijay Panjwani, senior lawyer. Sir, the government, in fact, very clear, saying that we don't want to become a totalitarian state. We cannot enter people's bedrooms. What they do in the privacy of their bedrooms is their own issue. But you essentially are seeking that all pornography be banned.
I'm very happy that the government last week blocked all child pornography websites, and whatever has been rolled back is not child pornography but other general pornography showing adults. Now, the activity itself of pornography from the first shot to the viewing is completely a criminal activity, but Indian laws have made transmission the focus of their attention, and 67, 67A and 67B provisions of the Information Technology Act of 2000 very clearly say that nothing shall be transmitted which is of pornographic nature, which is of obscene nature.
Nothing which can be transmitted, sir.
Or which is of sexually explicit acts. Nothing can be transmitted. That is very clearly written in all the three provisions.
Nothing can be transmitted, as you are saying, but what happens to people who are actually viewing pornography? Because I think the government, again, is clarifying that what happens in people's bedrooms, in their own private affairs, essentially, the government, that's where the government stops. So as far as people who are looking at pornography, I think the government stand is that this perhaps is a larger debate, but the court cannot infringe on that because Article 19 gives people that right.
Article 19 will never say that what is prohibited by Section 67, 67A and 67B should be permitted. Mr. Modi, Prime Minister, also never says that in digital India he will promote obscenity, sexual acts and all these pornography. These are all criminal activities. 19A and all the right to freedom in the Constitution are restricted to legal activities, and they are not open to illegal activities like prostitution. It is banned completely in private and public in India. Narcotics and use of drugs is completely banned in India. Similarly, pornography transmission is completely illegal. Let the people like Reliance Communications and Airtel understand this.
All service providers. Well, thank you so much for joining us here. But as you heard it there from Mr. Panjwani, senior counsel for the petitioner, they still want that pornography essentially should be banned effectively, with the internet service providers essentially blocking any pornography entering India through the various channels and routes of the internet. That's something that they are going to continue bringing up in the court. Of course, the court will continue to hear this matter.
Siddharth Pandey on the pornography case which is being heard by the Supreme Court.